Yeah, it's our time to shine. Show that's the kind of state of mind you gotta combine with hard work and time. You gotta climb to the top. Don't let yourself drop till your heart stops. Let this beat rock. Got a new clock and a new stock for this new rock. Just let your mind loose from the new stock. Drunk off the goose, thinking that I'm too pop. Getting caught with a few thoughts cause I'm too lost. Off the speakers can't even handle me. Even what I got, nobody's gonna drain my energy. And I will never stop.
कैसे हो भाइयों? या मैं गिव अप तो नहीं कर रहा भाई. 10 दिन थोड़ा था भाई, बाहर था मैं, है ना, बट वी आर बैक. और हाँ भाई, खेलते हैं. थोड़ी सी सर्दी हुई है मुझे. चेस खेलते हैं आज, क्योंकि मेरे को व्यूवरशिप उससे ही मिलती है, तो चेस खेलेंगे. बाय द वे, इफ़ यू मतलब एक जो व्यूअर देख रहा है, इफ़ यू नोटिस मेरा सेटअप चेंज हो चुका है. तो मैं थोड़ा मूव आउट हो रहा था ना वो वाले घर से, तो थोड़ा सा ना उसके से 3-4 दिन मेरे चले गए. नहीं तो मैं 3-4 दिन पहले ही थोड़ा स्ट्रीम विन करने वाला था, बट हाँ उसकी वजह से मेरे चले गए भाई 3-4 दिन. तो अभी मैं आया हूँ. अभी ज़रा सेटअप ठीक ठाक थोड़ा बहुत लग गया है. तो हाँ भाई अभी खेलेंगे. थोड़ा सा ना भूल गए उसको मैं. और हाँ आज लाइट शुरू खेलेंगे कि लाइट बंद करूँ मैं? आई हैव नो आइडिया ब्रो. लाइट बंद करूँ क्या? एक व्यूअर भाई बता दे मेरे, तुम लोग क्या चाहते हो भाई, उस हिसाब से खेलेंगे यार. चलो तब तक ना थोड़ा सा ना म्यूज़िक में और अगर कम हो सकता है ना तो यार कम कर सकता हूँ यार. इतनी की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. Yeah, this is good. Okay, let's play some chess. No, थोड़ा सा ना बेस साइड लेना पड़ेगा ना यार. हाँ ठीक है, नाइस, गुड स्टफ भाई. लेट्स प्ले यार. मैं चेस सही में बहुत टाइम बाद खेल रहा हूँ, तो मैंने अगर फकअप किया ना थोड़ा भाई ये मत कर रहा यार. यार भाई मेरे से ये भी नहीं हो रहा ठीक ना भाई. तो व्हाट ट्रैप इज दिस ब्रो? हाँ, अरे ये तो वो है ना, कैरोकैन है ना ये तो. नहीं कैरोकैन तो ये होता है यार. Should I fall for this bro? That's a free pawn bro. Might as well take it. I know, probably next move, who knows bro. यार ये वाली मूव देखी नहीं है मैंने. ये अलग ओपनिंग है ना भाई, ये नहीं देखी है मैंने अब तक कभी ना. जा okay. Main idea is this here. Let's see bro. I think this will be next move. Yeah, this is the next move. Okay. Let's play standard stuff here. Maybe he can play this. Maybe. Yeah. Stream smooth तो चल रही है ना भाई? No, fuck. I did not see that one coming. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, fuck. यार मैंने मैसअप कर दिया यार. fuck. That was bad. Pretty fucking bad bro. Okay, let's see what options do we have here. अगर इस पॉन को हटा दिया ना मैंने, तो फिर मैं ये वाला पॉन ले सकता हूँ. Now we have this file here. Okay, he's gonna push this pawn. That is completely fine. मैं तो सोच रहा हूँ वैसे भी क्वीन साइड ही कैंसिल करूँगा यार. ओके, इस प्लान है कि मेरे को इधर से पुश आउट करे, क्योंकि फिर या तो मैं यहाँ खेलूँ या तो यहाँ खेलूँ. देन मे बी हिल पुश हियर. ओके ठीक है, लेट हिम प्ले दिस. आई प्ले दिस एनीवे. ठीक है, ऑल इज़ वेल भाई, ऑल इज़ वेल. मैं ये खेलूँगा ना, तो आई नो नेक्स्ट मूव विल बी दिस. आई नो फॉर श्योर. ओके, आई डिड नॉट प्ले दैट. what the fuck is the intention here यार? Okay, this is the intention, but okay. यार किंग साइड कैसल करना ना यार, मुझे थोड़ा सा ना नॉट क्वाइट राइट भाई. इसके नाइट को अगर मैंने कुछ ना कुछ करके हिला दिया ना यहाँ से, तो फिर मज़ा ही आ जाएगा भाई. ठीक है चलो, है यही करने वाला है ये. ठीक है ना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Yeah, that is good. Next move is this. I know it for sure. Once he does this, now I can do this here. Okay, let him push this pawn, then I'll push it here. Maybe he'll think यार इसके consequence मैंने इसके किया, but ना यार, but फिर तो वो रुक मूव करेगा फॉर श्योर. वो रुक मूव करेगा फिर ना उसके बाद तो. ठीक है चलो देखते हैं यार. ठीक है. Okay, now I have a good move to avoid him castling. Yeah. If takes here, then this will be... Oh no! I played a fucking disaster, bro. That was not good. Not good at all. Okay, I did not fall for it though. I mean, good for me ना यार, क्योंकि it was not a trap, bro. लेट में हक देता अगर ये हो जाता ना अभी. या मेरे को ना प्रॉबली क्वीन साइड ही कैसल करना अच्छा है अभी. यस भाई यस. ना गुड राइट. ओए यार समझ तो नहीं आ रहा यार, क्या करूँ इधर मैं. स्टिकी पोजीशन आ गई ना यार. सामने वाला भी अच्छा खेल रहा है भाई. Yeah, this is good. Takes, I can do this. Oh, thanks a lot for that, bro. I humbly accept your gift, bro. Yeah, now that this is free, I can actually take this. Yeah, he just resigned. Yeah, I knew it, bro. वो resign करेगा. I mean, after a blunder like that. Oh, zero mistake. भाई, I just want to see my accuracy here, bro. मैं ठीक ठाक ही खेला था मुझे जहाँ तक पता है. Let's see भाई. Accuracy कितनी होगी मेरी ना? 1200. हाँ ठीक है, सही है. चलो और एक खेलते हैं. क्या है मेरी रेटिंग? 700 तक पहुंचने की कोशिश करेंगे. वैसे एट माई पीक आई वॉज एट लाइक, मैं कितने पे था? मैं आई थिंक 800 पे था यार. मैं बहुत हाई पे था यार. फिर आई हैड टू लूज इट ऑल भाई. कस्टम पोजीशन. ओके यार, किंग स्पॉन है. लेट्स प्ले. ना यार, वही चीज़ है ना यार, एकदम ना चक्रम वाले गेम्स खेलते हैं ना यार ये लोग ना। अरे यार भाई ओके, ही न्यू आई वॉज गोना डू दैट ब्रो, ही लेजिट ही न्यू मैं वो करूँगा। ओके, व्हाट इज़ द ट्रैप हियर यार? कुछ तो ट्रैप है इधर ना। ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता ना बिना ट्रैप के वो ऐसे ही खेल रहा है। What the fuck was this game भाई, लोग इतना रैंडम कैसे खेलते हैं यार? मुझे कभी कभी समझ ही नहीं आता ये क्या देख लिया मैंने अभी भाई ये कौन सा गेम था भाई, ये कौन सी स्ट्रेटेजी थी? मुझे पहले लगा यार ये बंदा कोई ब्लंडर वंडर देख के आया होगा अभी अभी ना, फिर पता चल गया भाई ये पागल है भाई, इसको घंटे का कुछ पता नहीं है यार। फिर से मुझे ऐसा कुछ नहीं चाहिए बस भाई, वो प्रॉबली हाँ दिस इज़ मोर कन्वेंशनल। Oh, okay. He played the same fucking move again, bro. मुझे वही बंदा आ गया है क्या वापस से यार? Okay. Well, sorry for you, bro. Now I know. Now I know the trap here, bro. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do this just to make sure that this is not. भाई अब मैं बनूंगा अनोइंग प्लेयर, ठीक है? अब तुम देखो बस भाई, ऐसी होगी ना अब इनकी पिटाई बस भाई। क्या है इधर, इंटेंशन क्या है मुझे समझ नहीं आया। कुछ भी तो नहीं है इधर, फ्राइड लिवर तो हो ही नहीं सकता। क्या करने की कोशिश कर रहा भाई ये? क्या है इधर मुझे समझ नहीं आया। ये है इंटेंशन कि इधर से में भी कुछ नहीं यार, कुछ भी तो नहीं है, कुछ भी तो ना है भाई। अरे बट ये यार ये क्वीन है ना बस, तो वही दिक्कत वाली बात है ना यार। Oh, I think he's gonna do this. I still can't take it bro, क्योंकि पॉन कवर है इस पे। I don't think he still can take it bro, but worth a try I guess. उसकी क्वीन हट गई ना तो मजे ही आ जाएंगे बस भाई। या अभी के लिए यही खेलते हैं, प्रॉबली वो यही करेगा। Who knows यार, बट ये वाले साले लॉबी ना बहुत अनप्रेडिक्टेबल यार, पता नहीं क्या करेंगे ये लोग। ये तो प्रिटी मच है भाई, यू आर डूम्ड इफ यू डू दिस। अब ना मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली क्वीन साइड कैसल करना ही अच्छी चीज़ होगी ना, मतलब Okay, I have one idea here, bro. Yeah. This and this, because this guards this. Yeah. I think I might be onto something here, bhai. Yeah, so maybe this. Yeah, this is better. This is a lot better, bhai. Yeah, even if he moves aside now, then even then I'll have some move, bro. Probably here, I think. Let's see, bhai. Yeah, I made a mistake. I had this. Now if he does this, I'll trade and this is protected. यार जब मेरे पास होती है अपॉर्चुनिटी तब मुझे दिखती ही नहीं ये चीज़ें भाई. दिस वॉज गुड यार, आई मिस्ड इट. ये पॉन चलाता तो फिर ये लेना भी इजी हो जाता ना यार मुझे. इस पर मैं फट से प्रेशर बना सकता. अब सारा अब थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट है. अब ये ट्रेड करूँगा मैं, ये मोस्ट प्रॉब्ली इधर चला जाएगा. अगर इधर गया तो मैं लकी हूँ, है ना. ये कौन सी अजीब से मुंह खेले जा रहे हैं भाई. ओके, दिस वाज एक्चुअली, लेट्स सी. नो, आई थिंक he has fucked up here. I think so. Still not sure. But फिर भी I think he has sort of fucked up here. क्योंकि once I push this, yeah. Okay, maybe no. Takes, okay. लेट्स यार, ये तो इंटेंस गेम हो रहा भाई. कुछ तो है यार. नहीं, क्योंकि अगर टेक्स हो गया ना तो आई एम फक्ड भाई. क्योंकि फिर वो मेरी ले लेगा. क्योंकि उसके बाद फिर देयर इज नो एंडिंग देयर यार. इफ आई पुश हियर ही इज गोना टेक इट विद द बिशप. आई टेक द बिशप एंड या ऐसे ही कंटिन्यू होगा उसके आगे तो ना गेम. या हो गया. आई थिंक दिस इज़ द बेस्ट मूव यार भाई. आई थिंक सो भाई. पता नहीं उसके आगे अगर कुछ भाई हो गया ना, ऐसा उद्दू पुद्दू चीज़ हो गई ना, तो भाई पता नहीं. बट पूरा बिग ब्रेन टाइम भाई, पूरा प्रोसेसिंग करके मैंने ना ये वाला मूव सेट बनाया है भाई. देखते हैं बस अभी हो जाए ना कुछ. अरे यार मैं ठीक ही खेलता हूँ ना यार, बट भाई मेरे को फिर भी टेंशन ही हो रहा. एक तो मैं टाइम बहुत ले लेता हूँ यार बहुत सारे मूव्स पे. चलो तब तक स्ट्रीम ही देख लेते हैं ना, क्या करना है. आई थिंक या गुड स्टफ. अभी एडवांटेज पे आ गए ना हम. बोला तो था यही है बेस्ट मूव सेट, और कोई तो मुझे दिख भी नहीं रहा था उस पॉइंट पे. यही था बस जो दिख रहा था. अब उसे मूव करना पड़ेगा. अब मैं कैसल करूँगा. हाँ, अब तो कैसल करूँगा भाई. हाँ, सही बात हो गई अभी तो, है ना. प्रॉबली नेक्स्ट मूव इज दिस नाइट हेयर. ओके, दैट इज क्वेश्चनेबल मूव्स. क्वेश्चनेबल स्टफ ब्रो, बट ठीक है. अब वो किंग मूव करेगा. क्वीन मूव करेगा, उसने नहीं की, ओके आई डोंट थिंक ही सीज कि उसकी क्वीन इज इन डेंजर। ओके गधा है ये बंदा, ये बंदा इतना अच्छा खेल रहा था ना अभी तक, नो जोक से बंदा बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा था, बट ही फक्ड अप हियर ब्रो, एंड ही फक्ड अप रियली बैड। ही फक्ड अप रियली बैड हियर यार, सही में। ही आई एक्सपेक्टेड बेटर फ्रॉम हिम ब्रो, लाइक आई एक्सपेक्टेड कि यार ये बंदा कुछ तो है इसमें भाई, बट नहीं भाई, टट्टी खेलता है भाई, बड़ा बेकार प्लेयर है। आई मीन इस सिलो पे मुझे एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करना चाहिए, बट फिर भी लाइक समटाइम्स दिस मेक्स मी वंडर यार, मैं इस रेटिंग पे क्यों अटका हूँ, मैं क्या, मैंने ऐसा क्या किया है भाई जिससे क्या है, और कोई मूव है इधर? नप नप सर, ना लेट्स डू दिस, और कोई मूव है ही नहीं इधर। I think he's gonna play time. Yep, he's gonna play time. I'm 100% sure of it. He's gonna play time. Good move. This seems to be better than this at least. Let's see भाई। Actually the target is the bishop here यार, अगर ये बिशप आ गया ना then easy mates यार। ये बंदा भी टाइम पे खेलेगा पूरा, सो मुझे ना टाइम का ही ना थोड़ा सा पता देख के खेलना पड़ेगा ना यार। Okay, takes here and he's gonna take it with the rook। उसके बाद है क्या कुछ? Is there any fucking chance that I can somehow टाइम इशू है ना यार, वो भी ये खेलेगा। कुछ तो सोचना पड़ेगा ना यार मेट्स के लिए ना मुझे, गेम प्लान सॉर्ट ऑफ। मेरा यार ये और अच्छा मूव होता ना अभी, इससे मैं ये रोक लेता। ठीक है चलो कोई बात नहीं यार, ना यार नहीं सूझी वो चीज़ मुझे भी। टेक्स हियर एंड देन मुझे कुछ सोचना पड़ेगा क्या करना है। यह पीस लगाई था। ओ माय गॉड, ओ माय गॉड, आई फक्ड अप। Yeah, I definitely fucked up there. Yep, I fucked up. I fucked up big time, bro. Okay, one thing I can do here आई डू नॉट हैव मैनी ऑप्शंस लेफ्ट भाई, मैंने फकअप किया ये गेम, बहुत गंदा फकअप किया भाई। अब मुझे बुरा लग रहा है कि क्या कर दिया मैंने। ओके, आई फकड अप इवन मोर। जस्ट एट द मोमेंट जब मुझे लगा था कि मैं और फकअप नहीं कर सकता, मैंने और फकअप कर दिया भाई इस गेम को। मैंने ये फोर्क देखा ही नहीं। जस्ट एट द मोमेंट जब मेरे को रियलाइज़ होता है कि मैं भाई सही में यार a correct game plan should be this and then this yaar. That would have been me. That would have been the only. Okay, yeah, he did not. He did not see it. I am okay. I mean, he did not see it. I still am fucked either way. What if he takes this? यार आई एम वेरी लो ऑन टाइम यार, मेरे पास आइडियाज़ के लिए टाइम ही नहीं है अभी ना। He's gonna take this, okay. I'm still at 1 point loss, but ठीक है यार, जो कोई चीज़ है देख लेंगे। नो आई एम फक्ड यार, आइदर वे भाई मैं फक्ड हूँ भाई ये वाली पोजीशन में। ऑफिशियली कुक्ड पोजीशन है भाई, बहुत हार्ड है इस पे जीतना। मैं विनिंग था कम्प्लीटली, क्या मूव क्या थी इस पे यार जिस पे मैं विनिंग था, एंड आई मेड 0 ब्लंडर्स। या ब्रो आई जस्ट लॉस्ट माई फकिंग क्वीन ब्रो, यस 0 फकिंग ब्लंडर्स यार। या इधर मैंने हगा ना मेनली, तो हाँ मेरा पूरा एडवांटेज चला गया इधर तो। शिट भाई मेरा गया, फिर से 700 का ड्रीम चला गया, फिर से और एक मैच खेलो। अबे यार हाँ ब्रो, लेट्स प्ले समथिंग एक्साइटिंग भाई, लेट्स प्ले समथिंग आई हैव नो फकिंग आइडिया अबाउट। questionable stuff right there. नहीं यार, this was not a good move I think. Yeah, definitely not a good move. What's up? What's up? Hello, what's up भाई? Okay, that sounded weird. But हाँ भाई, कैसे हो भाई? Everything good? यार this would have been good if this was not here, है ना? But yeah, unfortunately it is here. तो I guess पीछे ही लेना पड़ेगा, that is the only option here यार। यपीस यार, वो ये ले लेगा ना, ये वाली ले लेगा ना यार, बट इधर भी रखा तो भी मेरा जा रहा है। दिस नहीं यार, ये तो ऑब्वियसली नहीं है भाई। ओके, लेट्स जस्ट प्रे टू गॉड कि उसको जिंदा हो भाई, और कितना गुड चाहिए। भाई हम सबका वैसा है ब्रो, तो क्या ही एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है। ओके मैं गॉड होप करके चला था भाई, गॉड गॉड ने भी बोल दिया भाई तेरी तेरी नहीं मदद तेरी नहीं मदद करेंगे मोस्टली। भाई मैं लेजिट यार, मैं होप कर रहा था कुछ तो हो जाएगा यार कि उसको ये मुंह ना दिखे, बट उसको दिख गई ना। अब आई हैव लिटरली हैव नो डिफेंस हियर ब्रो। मैं कैसे उसको हटाऊंगा उसकी इसको, दिस इज़ वन मूव। अदर देन दैट वो पीछे चलाएगा उससे, दैट डज नॉट रियली अचीव एनीथिंग। मैं अभी बस डेवलपमेंट ही कंप्लीट कर सकता हूँ। चलो भाई देखते हैं, जो भी है देखा आएगा ना यार, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात ही नहीं है। या देखो भाई, मूव तो काम कर गई। ये वाली मूव मैंने सोची थी बट मुझे लगा नहीं था यार, मुझे लगेगा स्टिकी प्लेयर है ये, पॉन गया तो गया, बट ये जाने नहीं देगा वो वाली जो कवर थी ना उसको। बट ब्रो आई हैव समथिंग अप माई स्लीव ब्रो, यू डोंट नो ब्रो। ओके अभी ये खेलेगा मोस्ट प्रॉबली ये खेलेगा ये। यस लगा ही था मुझे। आई थिंक आई माइट हैव समथिंग हियर, लेट्स सी। कुछ तो है भाई जो ना, देखो बिग ब्रेन तो हूँ मैं, है ना। मैंने ये मूव प्रेडिक्ट कर ली थी भाई। एक मूव मैं प्रेडिक्ट कर पाता हूँ हर गेम में, और ये वाली कर दी थी मैंने, ठीक है। बिग ब्रेन तो हूँ भाई। भाई दिस क्वीन अगर मेरी इधर आ जाए ना भाई, मजे ही आ जाएंगे बस ना। बट बहुत डिफिकल्ट है उधर लेके आना ना यार। लेट्स सी इफ़ आई ट्रेड ना यार, आई हैव डाउट्स कि कितना फ़ायदेमंद होने वाला है ना यार। वो उसका पॉन स्ट्रक्चर और अच्छा तो नहीं हो रहा, बट चलो अभी देखते हैं यार ना। ब्लॉक्स हेयर, आई थिंक दैट इज़ द आइडिया हेयर। लेट्स सी। ओह नो आई मिस्ड कि मैं ये नहीं खेल सकता उसके बाद। दिस इज सुसाइड। कोई तो और मूव होगी ना यार। अभी वो ये करेगा, क्या बोलता हूँ मैं, वो अभी पॉन आगे करेगा अपना ना यार। ये करेगा वो अभी तो, अगर मैंने बिशप मूव नहीं किया ना। यार अगर मैंने उसको नाइट ले लिया ना उसका, तो उसका पॉन स्ट्रक्चर बहुत स्ट्रांग हो जाएगा ना यार। बेटर इज उसको पिन पे ही रखूँ मैं। या बेटर मूव इज जस्ट दिस। या ही इज गोना प्ले दिस प्रॉबली, 99% चांस। Oh, he declined it. No worries there. आई थिंक देखते हैं यार। ठीक है, पता है अभी क्या होने वाला है। या आई एम सो फकिंग बिग ब्रेन ब्रो। सब कुछ पता है पहले से ही, कॉमन मूव्स एंड स्टफ ब्रो. ओके, टेक्स हियर. नो, नथिंग beneficial particularly will come out of this. Okay, I have one move here. If takes here, then I get this free rook. Yeah. Hey, boy, big brain time, boy. If it takes here, bro, I have this. I actually have this. Yay! He fell for it. अरे भाई, इतनी खुशी मेरे को कभी नहीं हुई भाई. क्या फंसाया है भाई, मजे आ गए भाई. नो जोक्स, मजे आ गए मुझे. बेस्ट ऑप्शन हियर इज टू टेक द रुक ब्रो. और कोई अच्छा ऑप्शन दिख नहीं रहा मुझे. या नाउ ही इज गोना टेक द बिशप. ओके, एट द एंड आई एम स्टिल नॉट एट एन एडवांटेज, बट ठीक है. मैं खुश क्यों हुआ एट दैट पॉइंट यार. मैं फिर भी हगा ही हूँ गेम में भाई. आई एम ऑफिशियली कुक्ड इवन नाउ. टेक्स यार, मुझे कुछ अच्छे मूव दिखाई नहीं दे रही ना यार. अभी भी इतना होने के बाद भी मुझे कुछ अच्छा तो दिखाई नहीं दे रहा इधर. इधर आ जाएगा अभी वो. अब वो चेक देगा शायद. नहीं, इधर तो कैसे ही चेक दे सकता है ना यार. अरे ना 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 ना. चेक करके वो प्रमोट करने जाएगा प्रॉब्ली यार ना. रुक F8, देन क्वीन से F2 का पॉन कैप्चर कर. रुक F8, देन क्वीन से F2 का पॉन कैप्चर कर. ओके F8 वेयर ब्रो. If it takes here and I check him, yeah, I can check him. I have this here. I have many moves यार. Let's see भाई. यार ये वाला गेम भाई बहुत इंटेंस हो रहा है और मेरे पास टाइम बिल्कुल भी नहीं है भाई. अभी बकचोदी कर भाई. वो 7 मिनट में मैं सही में बहुत टाइम लेता हूँ ना सोचने के लिए. लेट्स सी भाई. यार भाई मैं ना मेरे को ना नेक्स्ट गेम थोड़ा टाइम पे ब्रो यू आर कुक्ड ब्रो वो तो मैं हर गेम होता हूँ देख लेंगे भाई जो होगा वो भाई जो होगा दिखाएगा यार अभी मैं इतनी चीज़ें देख चुका हूँ ना भाई अब इट्स मोर और लेस लाइक या ब्रो व्हाटएवर कि व्हाई कांट आई टेक इट हियर oh never mention I only have one option here oh yes he's gonna promote it ना बट होगा नहीं ना यार दोनों रुक से एक ही फाइल पे मेरे oh no यार this game is just turning into bruv मेरे पास टाइम इतना कम है ना मेरे पास बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं है सोचने का यार वन थिंग आई रिग्रेट ओवरऑल ना हाँ वो रुका ही है बस मैं कब सरेंडर करता हूँ ना यार या टाइम आउट हो गया नाइस ब्रो फक यार मैं ना सारा टाइम ही नहीं लेता अभी देखो इक्वल गेम था ना यार इतना खींचा था मैंने ये गेम भाई इतना फकअप करने के बाद भाई चेस भाई छोड़ो यार फक भाई कुछ और करते हैं भाई रिएक्ट वीडियोस ही ठीक है भाई मैं परेशान हो जाता हूँ ना भाई सर दुखने लग जाता है मेरा एक टाइम बाद ना सारा एक तो सर्दी में और अजीब लगता है चेस खेलना क्या है मेरे इसमें तो कुछ नहीं है गाने ही ज़्यादा है भाई ये क्या है ठीक है ये तो अच्छे गाने हैं यार ये तो नेफेक्स तो मुझे इसलिए बजाना पड़ता है क्योंकि कॉपीराइट लग जाता है अदरवाइज़ और क्या है बेस्ट एंड वर्स्ट हाँ ये भी ठीक है तो मैं बॉडी बना रहा हूँ ना भाई बॉडी बनाने के लिए लगता है ये और क्या एवरी पार्ट ऑफ एन इंजन ऐसा नहीं ऑलरेडी मेरा दिमाग फट चुका है भाई मैं और नहीं वर्टिस जीटी वर्सेस नहीं वर्स्ट रेसर ऑफ ऑल टाइम नहीं भाई वाई वेर द नाजी सो स्टाइलिश ओके ब्रो नहीं A serial killer calls a popular radio show. Okay, this seems interesting. Let's watch this.
Sometimes I ask them if they think it's dangerous, doing what they're doing, if they're worried about things, and they'll laugh it off, and that just pisses me off.
Right. And then you go ahead and you kill them.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting stuff. Oh, okay.
All right, I got a guy on the phone who claims he's been killing prostitutes and he's wondering why he's doing it.
Oh, God.
So maybe he thinks I have an answer. Is this Ed? Ed?
No, this isn't Ed.
Oh.
You haven't killed any prostitutes?
No, I never said my name was Ed.
Oh.
Oh. Sorry.
That's okay.
What name do you use?
You can call me Clay.
Clay?
Clay?
Yes, Clay. Okay, Clay. So what happened? How many prostitutes have you killed?
12.
And you're wondering why you do it?
I have a pretty good idea.
Why? Did your mom beat you? Did your mom spank you? Did
Was your mama...
Bro, ये कौन से रेडियो के होस्ट है भाई ये एक सीरियल किलर को पूछते हैं भाई तू लोगों को क्यों मार रहा है तेरी मम्मी ने तेरे को स्पैंक किया भाई तेरे को ऐसा गांड पे फटके मारे भाई okay this is more of a valid question okay
No. Actually, nothing like that.
What is it then?
I think I just do it for the sense of the power.
Right. Do you have sex with them first?
Yes, and
And then what, you strangle them?
once.
How else did you kill them?
Well, a few times, actually, most times with a hammer.
And where do you do this primarily?
I've done it twice in a parking garage, and then the rest of the times on the side of the road.
And you're from the New Orleans area?
Yes.
And how? I mean, what do you beat them to death with a hammer?
Man.
That usually only takes once, and
Dude, you got to have a lot of anger in you.
yes.
And that means you're heartless. Did you used to kill small animals?
No, I've killed a rat.
Yeah. Dude, you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Normal day in America. Why, dude, you're a serial killer. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm a serial killer. All right, I take pride in my work. I'm a very serious work ethic भाई जो भी.
You get away with it, I guess, because they're...
भाई यूएस में क्या हो रहा है भाई ये कौन से हाँ हम आ चुके हैं भाई. एक तो यार मेरे को साला पसीना आने लग जाता है ना यार एक टाइम बाद हेडफोन पहन के. सही में भाई पसीना आने लग जाता है यार. फक. एक तो एसी नहीं है ना रूम में अभी तो क्योंकि जस्ट मैंने मूव इन किया है ना ये वाले घर में तो बहुत ज़्यादा पसीना आ जाता है यार.
hookers, and so far nobody's... What?
Is this Howard?
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
I didn't know this was Howard.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Howard.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've never killed a kitten.
Lack of father's belt and mom's chapel made America gay. सही में ब्रो. नहीं यार जब ना लाइफ इजी हो जाती है ना तो छोटे छोटे हर्डल्स भी ना लोगों को वो ये हो जाते हैं ना यार कि भाई गुस्से में मिला देता है ना. लाइक क्या बोलूँ भाई दिस इज नॉट गुड स्टफ भाई. किलिंग नॉर्मलाइज्ड एट सच ए लेवल कि हाँ यार जस्ट हाँ मार दिया सो व्हाट यार. इनफैक्ट इवन इंडिया में भी मैंने देखा है यार लाइक ह्यूमन लाइफ की वैल्यू नहीं है उतनी ऑनेस्टली. एंड ऑनेस्टली बताओ यूएस से भी कम है इंडिया में तो है ना. हमारा भाई यूएस इंडियन सिस्टम जोक है ब्रो है ना. वो पुणे का बंदा भाई 2 लोगों को मार के अभी भी खुला में घूम रहा है भाई. एंड ही इज़ लाफिंग एट ऑल ऑफ अस एंड वी कांट डू एनीथिंग ब्रो बिकॉज हमारे लॉज माइनर्स के लिए बहुत ये है ना क्या बोलते लूज है ना क्या बोले.
Where were you when you killed your first
sad
woman?
really. Honestly best thing to do is just have something for self defense. चाकू वगैरह लड़के हो लड़की हो just irrespective चाकू वगैरह कुछ तो रखा करो सेल्फ डिफेंस के लिए मेरे हिसाब से. मैं कड़ा रखता था पहले अभी भी है कड़ा मेरे पास. मेरा थोड़ा सा शार्प एंड वाला कड़ा रहता है वो एटलीस्ट आई वुडेंट से इट इज़ एज इफेक्टिव एज ए नाइफ बट इट इज़ ओके. इट इज़ लाइक समझो कभी कुछ हो गया देन इट कैन बी यूज्ड एज लाइक ऐसे फिस्ट पे लगा के. मैंने ट्राई भी किया है ना जस्ट इन केस यू आर वंडरिंग है ना. हॉनेस्टली रास्तों पे वगैरह भाई ठीक से चलो क्योंकि सही में भाई देयर इज़ नो गारंटी कि जिस बंदे ने तुम्हें मारा है रास्ते पे या समझो तुम्हें ठोक दिया देयर इज़ नो गारंटी कि भाई वो बंदा उसको कुछ होने वाला है. तो बी बेटर प्रोटेक्ट योर लाइफ भाई.
And you must be a powerful kind of guy, big guy.
I wasn't then.
Right. And when you killed your first one, did you go in there knowing you were going to kill her, or it just sort of happened?
I knew I really had it planned out. You know, I wanted to do the whole sending clues.
Right.
Oh yeah, are you in?
To baffle people, but it turned out no one noticed for a long time.
Right. Like you killed her on the side of the road?
Her, that was the parking garage.
Okay. And then what'd you do with the body? You dumped that somewhere?
Yeah, actually, I think she's probably one of the ones that they found.
Yeah.
But let me ask you, so you were sending clues that you were going to do this?
No, I was.
He was going to
started doing that.
He was going to leave like a note for the newspapers, and you know.
But you decided not to.
He didn't want to be famous or draw attention to himself. But what problem is
No, that's what I wanted to do, but.
Oh, but you did, but no one noticed the clues.
No, I never sent the clues. I never left anything. You know, I wanted to have my own little signature.
Right.
I wanted the thumb paint
Oh,
with their thumbs.
Oh really?
what do you want to do?
Thumb paint with their thumbs.
Thumb paint what, though?
I don't know.
Oh, anything. It was in a comic book a couple of years ago. Just seemed like a good idea.
Like you take the girl you killed, you dip her thumbs in paint, and then you do like a thumb painting?
Yes.
On a piece of paper?
Bro, this guy has to be fucking deranged, bro. This is not the sheer lack of respect for a human life, bro. Just भाई मैं मच्छर को मारता हूँ ना, फिर भी मैं ज़्यादा सोचता हूँ यार कि हाँ यार ब्रो, इफ वी आर गोना किल लाइक मच्छरों की जेंडर तो नहीं डिफाइन कर सकते, बट वी आर गोना किल हिम और हर, एटलीस्ट लेट्स मेक इट पेनलेस. तो इलेक्ट्रिक वाली रैकेट होती है ना, सब फट से जला देती है भाई. हम लोग इतना सोच के भाई कि यार एक मच्छर को भी ठीक है, चलो उसे नहीं करना है ना. एंड दिस गाय डजंट केयर फॉर हिज फेलो बीइंग्स ब्रो, दैट इज़. और हम तो सेम स्पीशीज़ के भाई, मच्छरों को तो फिर भी हम उतना रिलेट नहीं कर पाते. इंसान तो हमारे जैसे ही है यार, उनके लिए तो थोड़ी बहुत सिंपैथी रखा करो. दिस गाय हैज़ टू बी फकिंग डीरेंज्ड ब्रो. लाइक वो लोनर रहता है ना एकदम एंड में बेंच पे बैठा हुआ है एकदम कोने में ब्रो, उससे वैसा ही वाला आता है मुझे.
Now, after you kill somebody, do you play with the body?
Actually, the closest I've ever done to that is I always make sure I pay them and I make sure they keep their money
Oh, really?
when they're still alive. But with one of them, I did put the money in a compromising place.
I see.
But that was this one. You know, it had a penis.
Oh,
Oh.
really?
It was a guy.
Yeah, I didn't know at first.
So do you ever get? Do you think the reason you're so angry is because you were abused or something?
No, I wasn't abused, Howard.
Where's your family?
You got a
I
wife?
mean, you got a mom, a dad, a wife, children. You got any of that?
I've got a couple of kids, but I'm
No wife.
not married to the mother.
You're a white guy?
Yeah, Howard, that's pretty funny because the only suspect they had when they started finding the bodies was a black police officer.
Oh.
Turns out one of them was associated with them.
Oh, really?
Are you on drugs?
I've done acid a few times.
So
Pot, but nothing heavy.
so after you killed the first 16-year-old, like you finished you
No,
finished.
I was 16.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
She was.
All right. So you finish with your sexual gratification, and then you
Not always, no.
not always. You don't even want to get laid sometimes.
No,
You just want to kill.
I'm just bored.
Right.
But does the killing sexually satisfy you in some way?
I can't believe Ed McMahon's not laughing.
I've eaten off thinking about it later.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
That's about it.
He's pleasured himself thinking about it later.
Oh, he has. Okay. Now, how far apart are these murders? Like, do you murder and then, like, you feel satisfied for a while?
I don't even understand why I do it, Howard. I don't know if I ever get any satisfaction.
But how
The closest
often?
together anywhere was the same night.
Really?
You killed two people in the same night?
Yeah, but I went to Mississippi for the second one.
So there's no pattern to how many weeks
Hey,
or.
what's up my N-word? ठीक है भाई. भाई मेरी तो अच्छा दिख रही है तो मैं भाई N-word कौन सी बात की भाई? N-word कौन सी बात की भाई? इतना तो white हो भाई. I am the whitest I ever have been भाई. और ये लाइटिंग की वजह से मैं और वाइट दिख रहा हूँ भाई. क्या तुम जैसे हम सीरियल किलर की वीडियो देख रहे हैं भाई. सोचो भाई, अब डिस्कॉर्ड आ रहे हो यार. मैं डिस्कॉर्ड शुरू कर देता हूँ ना यार. अब डिस्कॉर्ड आ जाओ ना यार, फिर मेरे को और अच्छी रिएक्शन मिलेगी. फिर मैं उसका ना शॉर्ट बनाऊँगा और फिर डालूँगा. बट हाँ यार, मुझे फिर शुरुआत से तेरे को वीडियो दिखाना पड़ेगा, फिर तेरे को समझ आएगा कि हो क्या रहा है. ओके भाई, डिस्कॉर्ड भी भाई गांडू चीज़ है यार. अपडेट आ जाता है ना बार बार. दूसरा कुछ लगा देना ना. हाँ यार चलो सही है, फिर दूसरा कुछ लगा देते हैं. हाँ रुक, आ जाओ भाई डिस्कॉर्ड आ जाओ यार. और एक बंदा मिल जाएगा ना रिएक्शन के लिए, फिर तो मज़े है ना भाई. चलो और क्या है भाई. मैन ब्रिंग्स पिज़्ज़ा टू टीन्स हाउस मिट्स क्रिस हैंसन एंड सेड ओके. husband realizes his wife is the murderer. A detective, mass murderer Charles Manson's. Oh, हेलो भाई, कैसे हो सुमांशु भाई?
बेकार भाई.
ठीक है भाई. डिस्टर्बिंग इंटरव्यूज विद सीरियल किलर्स. एक काम कर, तू क्या तू चैनल पे देख रहा है? मैं शेयर करूँ इधर स्क्रीन?
शेयर कर देना, चैनल पे लेटेंसी रहता है थोड़ा.
रुक करता हूँ. हाँ यार, मैं इधर पॉज कर देता हूँ ना यार फिर. ओके, ये क्या है? डिस्टर्बिंग इंटरव्यूज विद सीरियल किलर्स. भाई देखते हैं.
Why do you want to be executed? I have to be. Because I will kill again.
Do you have any comprehension of the suffering that you've brought the families of the people that you killed?
I don't have any remorse.
These are some of the most dangerous killers who ever lived. Get ready as we delve into the darkest corners of the human psyche. In this video of disturbing interviews with serial killers, we explore the twisted minds of some of the most notorious murderers in history. Brace yourself for a journey into the depths of depravity as we uncover the shocking confessions and disturbing revelations from these cold-blooded killers. Jeffrey Dahmer.
And that's why you killed them?
Right. Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me.
First, we will delve into the twisted mind of one of the most infamous murderers in history, Jeffrey Dahmer, also known as the Milwaukee Cannibal. As the interview begins, we are immediately struck by Dahmer's intelligence and articulation. Dahmer starts by revealing the obsessive desires and thoughts that consumed him. He explains that he was driven by an insatiable need to control and possess his victims permanently. In an attempt to understand his actions, Dahmer also admits that he still feels the old compulsions and urges.
Do you still feel those same urges? Do you still feel that compulsion, that obsession?
I wish I could say that it just left completely, but no, there are...
यार जो चीज़ मेरे को सबसे ज़्यादा डरावती है ना, इज लाइक ये लोग कितना नॉर्मली बात करते हैं. इट्स नॉट लाइक यू इमेजिन इन योर हेड कि भाई somebody who has killed that many number of people will be some kind of like fucking monster. यार डायन, आँख ऐसे लाल है, है ना एकदम भाई. Like you'd expect them to be out of the ordinary, but they are just normal तो नहीं कहूँगा, but they are just people like us. जो मुझे और डराता है, like you could be in a park sitting with this guy opposite to you, even next to you, who the fuck knows, bro, and you would not even fucking notice because he talks like a normal guy. It's sort of like LGBT भाई. ओके, ये गलत जोक हो गया. ये गलत रेफरेंस हो गया भाई. ये
फैक्ट्स ही है ऐसे.
ये गलत रेफरेंस LGBT. हाँ वह फैक्ट्स, देखो फैक्ट तो है,
तो समझ जाता है ना भाई. इट्स नॉट कंप्लीटली क्लीन.
हाँ नहीं भाई, अभी वो क्रिस टाइसन को देखना. क्रिस टाइसन नहीं समझ आता भाई. कोई मेरे को रैंडम उसके ऐसा दिख गया भाई, सही में लड़की दिखेगी वो. इट इज स्कैरी भाई.
वो तो
Still do have the old compulsions.
It is clear that Dahmer's disturbing behavior began long before his killing spree. He had a history of arrests for indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, and even fondling a 13-year-old boy.
It's a process. It doesn't happen overnight. When you
भाई 13 साल का बच्चा भाई.
depersonalize another person and view them as just an object for pleasure instead of a living, breathing human being.
In 1978, at the age of 18, Dahmer committed his first murder. His victim was Stephen Hicks, a hitchhiker whom Dahmer lured to his parents' home under the guise of offering him a place to stay. Dahmer's method of murder would become a chilling pattern. He would lure his victims, often young men, to his apartment or hotel room, promising them money or a place to stay. Once there, he would drug them, rendering them helpless and vulnerable to his sadistic desires.
When you killed these men, afterwards, were you repulsed? Were you upset?
No, at the time it was almost addictive. It was almost a surge of energy.
ये मुझे एक तो टोबी मैगवायर जैसा क्यों दिखता है भाई?
ये टोबी मैगवायर जैसा नहीं दिख रहा.
अरे दिखता है, देख ना, देख 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 देख। नहीं, अब मुझे ना, हाँ अब ये और ये, अब मेरे को बताओ सेम नहीं दिखते क्या? ये देखना, उसकी हेयर स्टाइल कितनी सिमिलर है भाई, बस इसको चश्मा पहनाने की ज़रूरत है। ही लुक एग्जैक्टली फकिंग सिमिलर भाई। स्पाइडर मैन एन अल्टरनेट यूनिवर्स भाई, टोबी मैगवायर ही है भाई ये। भाई अरेस्ट करना चाहिए फिर तो टोबी मैगवायर को भाई, शट ऐसे काम किए भाई, शी भाई।
It was almost a surge of energy.
After killing his victims, Dahmer would engage in acts of necrophilia. He would violate their lifeless bodies, indulging in his darkest fantasies. But Dahmer's depravity didn't end there. Dahmer admits to photographing his victims, capturing their appearance and physical beauty.
It was my way of remembering their appearance, their physical beauty. I also wanted to keep if I couldn't keep them there with me whole, at least I felt that I could keep their skeletons.
It wasn't until July 22nd, 1991, that Dahmer's reign of terror would end. One of his intended victims, Tracy Edwards, managed to escape from Dahmer's clutches. Edwards flagged down 2 police officers, leading them to Dahmer's apartment. What they discovered inside was a house of horrors. Dahmer was arrested and charged with multiple counts of murder. He was convicted of 15 of the 16 homicides he committed in Wisconsin and sentenced to life imprisonment. The judge handed down a staggering total of 957 years in prison. But Dahmer's story doesn't end there. In November 1994, just 2 years into his sentence, he met a gruesome fate. He was beaten to death by a fellow inmate, Christopher Scarver, in the Columbia Correctional Institution. Richard Ramirez.
Admit to being evil, Richard?
We are all evil in some form or another, are we not?
I'm asking you the questions, my friend.
Yes, I am evil. Not 100%, but I am evil.
Born on February 29th, 1960, Richard Ramirez's childhood was marred by a series of...
अरे भाई हमारे टिकटॉक किड्स भाई अभी के ऐसे ही दिखते हैं भाई इंस्टाग्राम पे, ब्रोकली एड्स भाई, मैं तो ब्रोकली एड्स ही बुलाता हूँ बट
disturbing events that would shape his dark path. Growing up in a poverty-stricken neighborhood, Ramirez was exposed to a harsh reality from an early age.
A serial killer comes about by circumstances and like a recipe, poverty, drugs, child abuse. But these things, you know, contribute to a person, to a person's frustration and anger.
Ramirez's criminal tendencies began to manifest during his teenage years. He started stealing and engaging in petty crimes, giving a glimpse into the darkness that lay within him. As Richard Ramirez's dark desires consumed him, he embarked on a reign of terror that would grip Los Angeles in fear. From June 1984 to August 1985, Ramirez unleashed a series of sadistic and brutal killings that shocked even the most seasoned detectives. Strangulation, beating, and sexual assault were just a few of the sadistic acts Ramirez committed. Ramirez's motive for killing was simply to kill. He was a predator driven by a dark and insatiable urge to inflict pain and death due to his frustration.
To a person's frustration and anger, and at some point in life, he explodes.
Richard Ramirez's reign of terror eventually came to an end when he was captured by a group recognized him and handed him over to the police. What followed was one of America's most notorious courtroom dramas. As the trial unfolded, shocking details emerged about Ramirez's fascination with Satanism. Ramirez, however, claimed the world had been fed lies about him.
What do you want the world to know about you?
The world has been fed many lies about me. I have read very few truths.
Despite his conviction, Ramirez showed no concern for his own fate. He made it clear that he did not care about himself or the consequences of his actions.
Why on earth would you have hurt those people? Why did you kill those people?
No comments. No comments. I cannot answer that at this time.
At some point, he even tried to compare his act to that of the government. In the end, Ramirez was sentenced to death in California's gas chamber, and he died while still on death row. Aileen Wuornos.
All they were was shot and left. If it was a horrendous crime, why didn't I shoot them between the eyes, cut their penis off, stick it in their mouth, you know, do all kinds of gross stuff? All they were was shot and left.
Next, we bring you face to face with Aileen Wuornos, one of the most fearsome female serial killers in history. From a young age, Wuornos experienced a troubled upbringing marked by abuse and abandonment that would shape her into the person she would become.
I hate those male. God. I hate those male cops. Real bad, because they're dirtballs. The cops, the judges, lawyers, they're all male.
By the time Aileen reached her teenage years, she had become a rebellious and troubled young woman. She ran away from foster homes, seeking solace in the streets. It was during this time that she turned to prostitution as a means of survival. As Aileen Wuornos descended further into the depths of her troubled psyche, the dark woods of Florida's highways became the setting for her chilling killing spree. The unsuspecting men who crossed her path would soon become victims of her twisted rage.
Oh,
It was
what? Who looks like that,
prostitution
bro?
as a means of
What the
survival.
heck?
As
Ye kya
Aileen
dekha
Wuornos
hai?
descended further
Like
into the
me.
depths of her troubled psyche, the dark woods of Florida's highways became the setting for her chilling killing spree. The unsuspecting men who crossed her path would soon become
Bhai, what the fuck is this, bhai? Like, who can make a face like that? एक तो already इसका forehead इतना बड़ा है. It's a fucking runway, bro. What is this, bro? Who the
victims of her twisted rage. It was during this killing spree that Aileen met Tyria Moore, a woman who would become her lover and partner in crime. It was Tyria who would ultimately betray her to the police, eliciting a confession that would unravel the horrifying truth. In the end, Aileen Wuornos was arrested and tried.
Maybe you were just born bad. How do you...
I don't know about you. I'm telling you, man. No, I wasn't born bad. You guys got it. I'm trying to tell you, man, they lied. They lied so bad to you all.
She pleaded no contest to the murder charges, accepting her fate. She was sentenced to death, choosing death by lethal injection over life in prison. Her last interview was even more disturbing, as she claimed the police just wanted to paint her as a serial killer. She also talked about how the government tortured her with sonic sounds in her head. Just before the interview ended, Aileen blamed
me and my marks. भाई सही में भाई, बट नहीं भाई, मैं तो मार्क्स कम आए फिर भी मैं ऐसा नहीं चेहरा बना पाऊँ भाई. ये तो भाई मैं ऐसा चेहरा बना दूंगा ना, मेरे पेरेंट्स मुझे निकाल देंगे भाई घर से कि भाई तू मत रहे भाई. जस्ट इमेजिन तुम रात को सो के उठे हो एंड समबडी तुम्हारे सामने वो ये वाला चेहरा लेके आता. कहाँ गया यार? हाँ, इसके आगे था ना यार, कहाँ गया?
killing spree. The unsuspecting men who crossed her path would soon become...
Just imagine तुम सुबह उठे हो, नहीं सुबह नहीं उठे हो, रात को तुम उठे हो, ठीक है, पानी वानी पीने हैं या जो भी है भाई, सूसू लगी है, सूसू हो जा रहे हो, and somebody with this face, alright, this face comes up to you, bro. मैं हार्ट अटैक आके मैं चला जाऊंगा भाई. मैं ये नहीं देख मैं What is this? Like,
victims of...
No, I think she did not kill them, bhai. They just looked at her face. They were like, "Ha, bhai."
Her twisted rage.
Bad. You guys got it. I'm trying to tell you, man. They lied. They lied so bad to you all.
She pleaded no contest to the murder charges,
Fuck
accepting
off.
her fate. She was sentenced to death, choosing death by...
Couldn't even have my appeals right. You sabotaged my ass society, and the cops, and the system. A raped woman got executed.
Wesley Allen Dodd.
Why do you want to be executed? I have to be. Because I will kill again.
Wesley Allen Dodd was born on July 3rd, 1961 in Toppin...
I think she's Trump, lol. सही में भाई छोड़. मैं उसका थोपड़ा मैं फिर से नहीं दे सकता भाई.
Washington. At first glance, his childhood seemed ordinary, but behind closed doors, a different reality unfolded. Dodd claimed that he was never abused or neglected as a child, but his diary, written during his imprisonment, revealed a different story. In those pages, he detailed the emotional and physical abuse he suffered at the hands of his father. By the age of 9, he discovered a disturbing truth about himself. He was sexually attracted to other boys. This realization would set the stage for the horrifying acts that would later define his life. Dodd's criminal history began when he was just 13 years old.
No, I would do it again. I've been molesting kids nonstop since I was 13 years old, over half my life. Anything happened, I can guarantee I'd do it again, and sooner or later I would kill another child.
In a series of chilling acts, Dodd sexually assaulted and murdered 2 brothers, Cole.
Tony Stark strong over. रुको भाई, कहाँ गया ये, इसका थोबड़ा कहाँ गया? Sort of looks like him भाई, रुको, sort of looks like him. Yeah, sort of looks like him. Yeah, Tony Stark is more brown fade का color, ना? He's white.
Anything happened, I can guarantee I'd do it again, and sooner or later I would kill another child.
In a series of chilling acts, Dodd sexually assaulted and murdered 2 brothers, Cole and William Neer. The depths of his depravity knew no bounds, as he later abducted and killed 4-year-old Lee Iserly. These innocent lives were brutally taken, leaving a community in shock and mourning. Dodd's crimes were not impulsive acts of violence. They were meticulously planned and executed, as revealed in his diary, where he documented his crimes and even planned future abductions. Dodd claimed to have liked killing.
I've done it before, and at the time I liked it.
But Dodd's reign of terror would soon come to an end. He was arrested after a failed attempt to abduct another child from a movie theater restroom. He was found guilty of the murder charges against him and was sentenced to death. However, the story doesn't end there. Dodd chose to be executed by hanging, the very same method he used to end the life of Lee Iserly. Despite his conviction, Dodd in an interview said if he was ever free, he still had someone he'd like to kill.
I'm not going to say who, but there is somebody out there. There's a man out there.
There's a man?
Yeah.
Someone related to the case that got you imprisoned in the first place?
Not directly, no.
The interviewer decided to probe further.
But it's something that you know that you're going to do, or you plan to do, you want to do.
Yeah.
Dodd also talked about why his execution would be a good thing. When asked how he lived with himself after killing 3 innocent boys, Dude said he felt guilty but tried not to think about it. Finally, Dodd expressed his full desire to die because it meant relief for him and was the only way to guarantee he wouldn't hurt anyone. Eventually, Dodd was executed by hanging on January 5th, 1993. Ted Bundy.
I don't want to die. I'm not going to kid you. Okay, kid you not. I deserve certainly the most extreme punishment society has, and I think society deserves to be protected from me.
Those are the words of Theodore Bundy, one of the most prolific serial killers in America's history. Bundy's childhood home was filled with love and stability. His grandparents, Samuel and Eleanor Cowell, played an active role in his upbringing, providing additional support and guidance. As Bundy entered his teenage years, he began to show signs of rebellion and a growing fascination with violence. In his interview, Bundy emphasizes the significant influence of violent pornography on individuals like him. He believes that exposure to explicit and graphic material played a pivotal role in the development of his violent tendencies.
We're talking about an influence that is the influence of violent types of media and violent pornography, which was an indispensable link in the chain of behavior, the chain of events that led to the behaviors, to the assaults, to the murders, and what happened.
Over time, Bundy would go on to...
It's like, arey yaar, fuck off yaar, this is not me. मेरा चेहरा देखो, I look so fucking different, bro. भाई कुछ तो कोई और कुछ भी फैन थियरी मत बनाओ यार, मैं नहीं दिखता भाई इसके ऐसा यार. What the fuck?
To the behaviors, to the assaults, to the murders, and what happened.
Over time, Bundy would go on to commit over 30 murders, yet he claimed he was innocent when he was newly apprehended.
Felt like when you were extradited, you issued a statement saying you feel that everything will turn out all right, that you are innocent. Do you still feel that?
Yeah, more than ever.
He even stated that he was angry at being locked up for a crime he didn't commit.
Sure, I get angry. I get very, very angry and indignant. I don't like being locked up for something I didn't do, and I don't like my liberty taken away, and I don't like being treated like an animal, and I don't like people walking around and ogling me like I'm some sort of weirdo, because I'm not.
However, he eventually admitted to the murder, and right before he was executed, Bundy in his last interview said while he deserved to die, it didn't change what had happened.
Because there is no way in the world that killing me is going to restore those beautiful children to their parents and correct and soothe the pain.
Ted Bundy was eventually executed in the Rayford electric chair on January 28, 1989. His last words were, "I'd like you to give my love to my family and friends." Carol Edward Cole.
Why not fight for your life?
I just don't care to.
Carroll Edward Cole was born in Sioux City, Iowa on May 9th, 1938. From the very beginning, his life was marred by turmoil and emotional abuse. His mother, a deeply troubled woman, inflicted unimaginable pain on young Carroll. At the tender age of 8, Carroll Cole drowned a classmate, a chilling act that sent shockwaves through the community. As Carroll grew older, his violent tendencies escalated. Carroll's violent urges landed him in various mental hospitals, where he was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder. But despite this diagnosis, he was released back into society, a decision that would have devastating consequences. The true extent of Carroll's depravity was revealed when he attempted to strangle an 11-year-old girl, leaving her traumatized and scarred for life. This heinous act resulted in a 5-year prison sentence, but it was a punishment that did little to alleviate Carroll's guilt. After his release from prison, Carroll relocated to Nevada, where he continued his reign of terror. He targeted women, often choosing those he believed to be unfaithful. Carroll's reign of terror came to an end when he was convicted and sentenced to life in prison in Texas. But justice wasn't finished with him yet. In 1984, he was extradited to Nevada, where he faced trial for the strangulation deaths of 2 women. The evidence against him was overwhelming, and he was sentenced to death. In an exclusive television interview, he discussed the suffering he had inflicted upon his victims, expressing a twisted sense of remorse. He singled out an 11-year-old girl, a victim from 1967, as the source of his deepest guilt.
Are you sorry?
For the victim?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you? Anyone in particular?
Especially the one that was the 11-year-old girl way back in 1967.
The interview took a chilling turn when Carroll was asked about the possibility of pain during his impending execution, since it was the first time the state was using the lethal injection method.
If I said if I wasn't concerned about that, I'd be lying. Because everybody wants to go the, easiest, most comfortable way.
The ultimate question of whether Carroll believed he deserved to die hung in the air. Unable to answer directly, he acknowledged the gravity of his crimes and the magnitude of the ultimate punishment. Considering what he had done, he believed he deserved the fate that awaited him.
Do you deserve to die?
I can't answer that question.
Well, it's the ultimate question. It is the question.
For what I did, yes, I think I deserve to die.
On December 6th, 1985, Carroll's execution was carried out by lethal injection, a method that would bring an end to his reign of terror. Gary Ray Bowles.
Say it's not hard to kill somebody. You can kill somebody pretty easy if you have the mindset for it.
It was the year 1994 when Gary Ray Bowles embarked on a chilling killing spree that would send shockwaves through the nation. It all started in the vibrant city of Daytona Beach, Florida, where Bowles met his first victim, John Roberts, at a local bar who offered him a place to stay. Little did Roberts know that this chance encounter would lead to his untimely demise. According to Bowles, an image showing on Roberts' TV triggered him into murdering the other man.
That video triggered a memory that I'd blocked out of me being a little kid. The switch went on and that was it. And I just snapped.
7 weeks after the chilling murder of John Roberts, Gary Ray Bowles continued his reign of terror, leaving a trail of devastation in his wake.
I was on a real adrenaline high. From there on, it was just downhill rage.
This time, his sinister path led him to Savannah, Georgia, where he claimed his second victim, Milton Bradley, a World War II veteran. From there, Bowles would go on to murder 6 other men, earning him the nickname I-95 Killer, since most of his victims lived close to the Interstate 95 highway. When asked how he felt after killing his victims, Bowles had this to say.
I don't know, I felt all right, There's not really a way to describe it, it just, I guess, relief.
As the investigation intensified, the true extent of Bowles's depravity began to unravel. His modus operandi became clear, prostituting himself to his victims before unleashing his violent rage upon them. He would beat and strangle his victims, stealing their credit cards as a final act of dominance. For a long time, he managed to elude the authorities and was even added to the FBI's list of the country's 10 most wanted fugitives for his 4 known victims. He was finally arrested on November 22, 1994, and was found guilty of 3 counts of murder. Bowles was sentenced to death, and on August 22, 2019, he was executed by lethal injection at Florida State Prison in Rayford. Edmund Kemper.
I walked up to her bed. She's laying there reading a paperback.
भाई यूएस में क्या चल रहा है भाई, इतने सीरियल किलर्स हैं ब्रो. नो जोक्स. ये एक बंदा है, उसके बाद कौन है, और ये एक बंदा है. What the fuck is going on? ये एक बंदा है, उसके बाद ब्रो इसमें क्या चल रहा है भाई, कितने लोग हैं.
Thousands of nights before. And she said, "Oh, I suppose you're going to want to sit up all night and talk now." Shit. I looked at her, I said no. I said, "Good night."
Executed by
her bed.
Edmund Kemper.
I walked up to her bed. She's laying there reading a paperback, as many thousands of nights before. And she said, "Oh, I suppose you're going to want to sit up all night and talk now." Shit. I looked at her, I said no. I said, "Good night." And I knew I was going to kill her.
Edmund Kemper, also known as the co-ed killer, had a troubled childhood that laid the foundation for his disturbing path. Born on December 18, 1948 in Burbank, California, Kemper's early years were marked by a tumultuous family life. His mother, Clarnell Kemper, was an alcoholic and possibly suffered from borderline personality disorder, which created a toxic environment for young Edmund. The troubled relationship between Kemper and his mother further fueled his violent tendencies.
My mother was a sick, angry, hungry, and very sad woman. I hated her.
At the age of 15, Kemper's disturbed psyche took a sinister turn. On August 27, 1964, he murdered his grandparents, Maud and Edmund Kemper Sr., in their home. Kemper's motive for the killings remains unclear, but it is believed that his troubled relationship with his grandmother played a significant role. He went to a mental institution after being diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, but was released 5 years later. With his newfound freedom, Kemper embarked on a murder spree that spanned over 20 years. His preferred victims were young female hitchhikers and college co-eds, whom he would pick up and lure into his vehicle with his seemingly harmless demeanor. His choice of victims was also heavily influenced by his hatred for his mother.
You were involved in the campus because your mother worked there?
Yes. I was also involved in killing co-eds because my mother was associated with college work, college co-eds, women, and had had a very strong and violently outspoken position on men.
Once in his control, Kemper's true sadistic nature would emerge. He would rape, torture, and ultimately murder his victims, fulfilling his twisted fantasies. Kemper's ability to appear normal and non-threatening allowed him to gain the trust of his victims, making his crimes all the more horrifying.
I lived as an ordinary person most of my life, even though I was living a parallel and increasingly sick life, other life. One victim let me back in the car. I locked myself out. She opened the door for me.
During this reign of terror, Kemper would often dispose of the bodies in remote locations, burying some of the remains in his mother's garden and keeping some as souvenirs. It was only when Kemper reached a breaking point that he decided to turn himself in. Following a heated argument, Kemper decapitated his mother, finally killing her. After murdering his own mother, he felt that the killing had to stop. He was eventually tried, and having been found guilty of the charges against him, was sentenced to life imprisonment. Oscar Ray Bolin.
So you're saying you didn't murder these women? You didn't murder Natalie Hawley, Stephanie Collins, Terry Lynn Matthews?
No, I didn't know. I'd never seen them, never met them.
These are the words of convicted serial killer Oscar Ray Bolin. What makes them even more chilling is his persistent claims of innocence, even when the evidence against him was overwhelming, including the testimonies of 3 family members. Born on January 22, 1962, in Portland, Indiana, Bolin's early life was marred by a troubled childhood. He was subjected to physical and emotional abuse from his parents. As he grew older, his troubled upbringing manifested in a series of brushes with the law, foreshadowing the darkness that lay ahead. It was in Tampa, Florida, where Bolin's true nature would be unleashed. As a young adult, Bolin became a serial killer, targeting and brutally murdering young women. On January 25, 1986, the first murder attributed to Bolin sent shockwaves through the community. Natalie Blanche Holly, a 25-year-old night manager at a local restaurant, was brutally stabbed to death. The brutality of the crime sent a chilling message to the residents of Tampa. A serial killer was on the loose. Months passed, and the body count continued to rise. Stephanie Collins and Terry Lynn Matthews, 2 more young women, fell victim to Bolin's insatiable bloodlust. Bolin's crimes remained unsolved for nearly 4 years, leaving the families of the victims desperate for answers and justice. The Tampa Bay area was gripped by fear as the elusive killer continued to evade capture. It wasn't until 1989 that a breakthrough came, thanks to a tip from the husband of Bolin's ex-wife. This revelation would lead to the unraveling of Bolin's dark secrets and the eventual end to his reign of terror. Witnesses, including Bolin's half-brother and cousin, came forward to testify against him, providing damning evidence that would ultimately seal seal his fate. Bolin was found guilty and sentenced to death for the murders of Natalie Blanche Holly, Stephanie Collins, and Terry Lynn Matthews. Bolin, however, had maintained his innocence ever since.
The state's about to kill me, and they think they're getting justice, and I'm like, well, I'm not getting justice. They're just gonna kill somebody else.
He continues by saying the state of Florida was murdering an innocent man.
I've been hearing you talk for the last 20 minutes, and you're going over the case, you're going over the evidence, and talking about it being flawed and tainted and planted. So is Florida basically killing an innocent man?
Yes.
However, Bolin stated that his execution, however, would be a release from his punishment. As the nation watched, Bolin's life came to an end on January 7th, 2016, when he was executed by lethal injection. Arthur Shawcross.
Do you have any comprehension of the suffering that you've brought the families of the people that you killed?
I don't have any remorse.
Arthur John Shawcross was born in Kittery, Maine, the first of 4 children of Arthur Roy Shawcross and Elizabeth Bessie Urakis Shawcross. He claimed that while growing up, his mother performed oral sex on him for several years, starting from when he was just 7. He also claimed that while in junior high school, he had sexual relations with his sister. Although his family denied these claims, Shawcross insisted it happened. Whatever the case, it was clear Shawcross was a troubled individual who was heading for a dark turn.
Do you know what evil is?
Sure.
Are you evil?
Somewhat.
On May 7th, 1972, Shawcross sexually assaulted and murdered his first known victim, 10-year-old Jack Owen Blake. In September of the same year, he murdered his second victim, 8-year-old Karen Ann Hill, after sexually assaulting her as well. He was immediately arrested the next day, but as part of a plea bargain, he spent only 14 years in prison. Shawcross was released in April 1987, and in 1988, he went on a killing spree, brutally murdering 11 people, most of them prostitutes.
Bro, how did he get released, bro? After 14 years, he killed 2 people.
He was eventually arrested in 1990 and was sentenced to 250 years in prison. Even while incarcerated, Shawcross showed no form of remorse for the chilling crimes he committed. He even described how he gruesomely split one of his victims open without betraying any emotion. The interview ended with Shawcross stating that he didn't want to hurt anyone anymore.
There's always a bad man in me. You never can get rid of it. He's behind a door somewhere. I'm trying to keep him there. I don't want to hurt nobody else.
Really?
Really.
However, one thing that stood out was how Shawcross abruptly ended the interview when the case of the 2 children he murdered was brought up. He eventually died in prison on November 10th, 2008, the reason behind his evasion of the question, dead with him. As we conclude our exploration into the disturbing...
what is this? 5 times politicians?
There are politicians who have good intentions for their constituents. They want to help the poor, make good policies, and bring prosperity. But sometimes to do this, they have to go against strong and dangerous forces such as the cartel. At times they win, and other times, well, things don't go as planned. Here are 5 times politicians messed with the wrong cartel. First, Benjamin Galvin Gomez. As the mayor of Nuevo Laredo, Benjamin Galvin Gomez had a clear vision for his administration. He was determined to bring about positive change and improve the lives of the people in his city. Galvin's political projects focused on 3 key areas: education, living standards, and public security. First and foremost, Galvin recognized the importance of education in shaping the future of Nuevo Laredo. He believed that by investing in education, he could give the younger generation the tools they needed to succeed. Under his leadership, schools received much-needed resources and support. Galvin initiated programs to improve the quality of education, ensuring that students had access to a well-rounded curriculum and modern facilities. In addition to education, Galvin was committed to raising living standards in Nuevo Laredo. He understood that a thriving economy and improved infrastructure were essential for the community's well-being. During his tenure, Galvin inaugurated several infrastructure projects, including an auditorium, a sports complex, an aquarium, and an amusement park. These initiatives not only enhanced the quality of life for residents, but also attracted tourism and economic growth to the city. However, Galvin's most significant challenge as mayor was restoring public security in Nuevo Laredo. The city had long been plagued by the presence of drug trafficking organizations, particularly the notorious Los Zetas cartel. Galvin was well aware of the dangers posed by organized crime, but he refused to back down. He implemented strategies to combat corruption, working closely with law enforcement agencies and implementing community-based initiatives to engage citizens in the fight against criminal activities. Galvin's efforts to improve education, living standards, and public security in Nuevo Laredo were commendable. He was a mayor who truly cared about the well-being of his constituents and was was willing to take on powerful criminal organizations to make a difference, but little did he know that his determination would put him on a collision course with the dangerous world of the Los Zetas cartel. Despite his noble intentions and dedication to the people of Nuevo Laredo, Benjamin Galvin Gomez faced numerous challenges and threats from organized crime during his tenure as mayor. The city, being a border town, was a battleground for drug trafficking organizations, with the notorious Los Zetas cartel being a dominant force. Galvin's commitment to restoring public security and cracking down on organized crime made him a target. In May 2012, the city was shaken to its core when 14 headless corpses were discovered near the city hall. A chilling message accompanied the gruesome scene, accusing Galvin and other officials of collaborating with the Los Zetas cartel, but the worst was yet to come. The violence escalated further in June 2012 when a car bomb exploded near the city hall. Innocent bystanders were injured, and the blast sent shockwaves through the community. A note left by Sinaloa members alleged that Galvin and members of his staff were protecting the rival Los Zetas cartel. These accusations of officials protecting one group of outlaws over another were unfortunately all too common in Mexico. Galvin's determination to restore public safety and bring about positive change in Nuevo Laredo was met with fierce resistance from the criminal underworld. The threats and violence he faced were constant reminders of the power and reach of the Los Zetas cartel, but Galvin refused to be intimidated. He remained resolute in his mission to protect his city and its people. To address the complex problem of public safety, Galvin proposed innovative solutions that went beyond conventional approaches. He believed in rebuilding the city's social fabric, recognizing that a strong and united community was essential in the fight against crime. Galvin implemented programs that aimed to strengthen the bonds between neighbors, fostering a sense of solidarity and collective responsibility. In addition to community engagement, Galvin advocated for the involvement of civilian forces in law enforcement. He believed that by empowering and training civilians, they could play an active role in maintaining public safety. This approach aimed to bridge the gap between law enforcement agencies and the community, fostering trust and cooperation. Galvin's vision for restoring public safety went beyond short-term fixes. He understood that sustainable change required addressing the root causes of crime. He prioritized initiatives that focused on education, employment, and social development, providing opportunities for individuals to break free from the cycle of violence and poverty. Tragically, Benjamin Galvin Gomez's unwavering commitment to the safety of Nuevo Laredo ultimately led to his untimely demise. On February 27, 2014, Galvin was kidnapped, plunging the city into shock and despair. The details surrounding his abduction remained shrouded in mystery, but it was clear that his dedication to challenging the power of the Los Zetas cartel had made him a target. For a month, the whereabouts of Galvin remained unknown, causing anguish and uncertainty for his family, friends, and the entire community. Finally, his lifeless body was discovered, but the exact location of his murder remained a haunting question. It was believed to have taken place in Tamaulipas, the very state he fought so fiercely to protect. The news of Galvin's tragic fate sent shockwaves through Nuevo Laredo and beyond. The loss of a beloved mayor who had dedicated himself to the betterment of his city was a devastating blow. Hundreds of people, including family members, friends, and politicians, attended his funeral, paying their respects to a man who had given his life in service to his community. In the aftermath of Galvin's murder, the investigation into his kidnapping and killing began. Allegations pointed toward members of the Los Zetas cartel as the perpetrators of this heinous crime. The authorities, determined to bring those responsible to justice, launched a thorough investigation. Several individuals, including former members of the Mexican Army Special Forces, were arrested for their involvement in the kidnapping and murder of Benjamin Galvin Gomez. Their arrests provided a glimmer of hope that justice would be served and the community could find some closure. Jesus Manuel Lara Rodriguez. As the mayor of Guadalupe, Jesus Manuel Lara Rodriguez was no stranger to the devastating impact of drug violence on his community. Taking office in 2007, Lara made it his mission to bring law and order to the town that the ruthless drug cartels had long plagued. Lara's tenure as mayor was...
guys 119 हो चुका है. I think time to stop यार. मज़ा आ गया. आज इतने टाइम बाद स्ट्रीम किया है ना भाई. हाँ भाई थकने तो हो गया. बट हाँ मज़ा आया भाई. अभी धीरे धीरे जैसे व्यूअर्स बढ़ेंगे और मज़ा आएगा. ठीक है चलो भाई मैं स्ट्रीम बंद करता हूँ. ठीक है बाय गाइस. मज़ा आया. जीजीस. गुड नाइट. हैव फन. मिलते हैं कल.